Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Full Metal Cran Eaters, brought to you by the Joint Task Force Radio Network and sponsored by Mad Viking Beard and Mustache Company. The views and opinions expressed on Full Metal Cran Eaters do not reflect the views and opinions of Mad Viking or Joint Task Force Radio. Someone will be offended at some point during this broadcast because there's always one. You have been warned, so sit back, relax, enjoy, have fun, and interact with us. Yeah.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green. Do you understand?
It's that full metal cran-eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really wanna lost something soft. Is not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the ship.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up. Saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up. Sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some
color-coded wax. It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to
Hello.
Full Metal Crane Eaters.
Another week. We've made it.
We did it.
There he is. There's Frank, the Facebook
Frank?
user.
Huh.
Frank, the Facebook user.
Oh, shit,
Sergeant
we got
G,
Sergeant
what's
G
up?
up in here too. Damn,
Yeah,
we got all the celebrities in here tonight.
We need to get Sergeant
just
G
starting.
in a conference call sometime next week.
Next week's not good for me.
I'm
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
has
Anytime
been-
talking to Sergeant G.
It has been a week.
A week?
It's been a week.
I'm going to call.
Ooh, he's gonna call me out. You gonna call me out, or call him out, or call us out?
Stupid.
I got you. Whatever it is.
Whatever. Sergeant G. I was just thinking, I'm like, I can't wait when we get the crayons ready to eat. We need to shoot a commercial together.
Mm-hmm. We could.
Keep watching. Leave your captions won't come up.
Oh, we haven't submitted our stories.
I seen that post right before we went live too. I'm like, I mean, I've already told him that story, but I should type it out and send it to him, I guess. Hell yeah, you're the celebrity.
You're the crayon eating king. We're just eaters. You're the king.
I'm eating cookies, not crayons tonight. Not
Yeah,
noodles
I've had my fill of color coded wax. Oh,
I'll tell you what, Sergeant G. I'm gonna make a post-it note right now. Right now.
you know what's
Hold on, my
what's
computer.
funny is Gunny texted both of us today.
He did.
Saying, I'm sorry, I've been too busy, da 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 da. And I haven't even thought about my stories yet. I mean, I got like 3 that I want to throw in.
Then Gunny,
mid-September.
4 stories.
We're gonna be together the 1st of September, the first weekend of September.
We're always together. Maybe not physically, but up here.
I'll see you for a little bit Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be up there in that way. Up that direction. See, Sergeant G, got a post note right here. Send Gunny core stories.
That is
put it
not
right
what
here.
he's waiting on, because I seen him post asking for more stories today. Sergeant G can't lie to us.
He tagged us and 98 other people in that though.
I know us and 98.
Sergeant G's right.
Oh, speaking of Gunny,
speaking of the devil,
every celebrity
his ears
is
must
on
have
here
been.
now.
His ears must have been burning. Shit. So, Tom, how was your week? What's up, Gunny?
All right.
We weren't talking about you.
Not at all. Missy yelled at me. She's like, "Angle your camera away from the bathroom." It's like, okay.
So if he has to go poop, then he can just go like this and go beep, and he can still be on the show.
She's more afraid of her walking through there going to take a shit.
No, can't. She can do her lives, but she can't be on our live.
I know.
Because my horror mind would think like something would pop up behind
Yeah,
me.
it is all jar heads here. Seriously. Wow.
Well, after Kyle told me he was going to revoke my number one fan status, I figured I'd step in. Hey, I mean, I was just being sarcastic, but thanks for stopping by, Gunny. I appreciate it.
Yes,
I will
Gunny.
get you my story or stories soon. I promise. Oh, Daryl's here. Army's here now.
Army's
Combat
Cricket's here. There's the cricket.
All right.
So
MP's
Jade,
here.
is there any updates on the crossroads?
Yeah, Jade.
We just inquiring minds want to know.
I don't know if I have an inquiring mind, but I have a mind.
Well, actually, I'm just nosy. I want to know. At least I'll be honest. It was just me. I just want to know. I want to know how Jade's doing. We miss Jade.
So, I talked about this a little bit before the show, but I think I finally met my match with Hot Sauce today.
Oh, wait. Breaking news.
I've seen that. We can go back to my thing later.
Okay.
The Senate just pushed the bill for federal legalization. Let's go.
Is huge. Let's go, because, the Delta pens only work for so long on someone. It's looking good. It should, because that's the only thing that's going to save all right. The only political thing I'll say, it's the only thing that might save a Biden presidency. He was the one that helped get it pushed.
I mean, if it gets, I don't even care who does it. If it goes through, I don't even give a shit. Fuck. Holy crap, the government actually did something good for once? Write that down. That's our one good thing for our lifetime that they're going to do.
I'm just saying that might be the only thing that saves. Yeah, it is the only thing.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
100% is going to get us out of recession.
I said that back when Colorado first legalized it. I said if they would do that in every state, I guarantee you we could get out of this national debt shit we're in.
That kind of leads into what part of our show notes says. What would you do with $1 billion?
What would you guys do with $1 billion? Not $1 million. With a B.
If you hit the Mega Millions tomorrow.
B.
If you were to hit the Mega Millions tomorrow, what would you do?
Now, I know if you win, you don't get $1 billion because of taxes and shit, but you still get like $600 million. Close enough.
That's fucking close enough. They keep asking me, do you want the power? Do you want the megaplexer? No, that's enough. I just give me whatever. I'm not paying the extra dollar because it's not going to make a difference in the long run. Party.
Sergeant G would disappear and Gunny would party. I know that's true. Gunny would be party. But Tom, what would you do with $1 billion? Give me the top 5 things you would do.
Fix that pool.
Sergeant G is going to be with Elon Musk on Mars. That's what he's doing.
I would give back to my community by fixing that pool.
Yeah.
then I would make sure that
But what if I
Missy
beat you to it?
whatever.
Just kidding.
Missy would get the house that she wants on this land because that's what she wants. My
Third book would be
parents,
off the chains.
my parents wouldn't have to worry about anything, and Kyle, you might not have to worry about anything. Kyle might have a house next to his sister with a little bit of land.
There's a place there.
I mean, I would take care of the people closest to me. I would set it in trust funds though.
Yeah.
That way I wasn't gifting it. I was setting up a trust. I would set up an LLC too, or a corporate. I would incorporate because if you put yourself in a corporation, then the taxes are less. You get breaks on the taxes. Travel. I would start traveling.
Yeah, that's in my top 5.
You could do Everest if you got a billion.
That'd probably be the first thing I do. Then I'd die, and they're like, "Well, that's the money just going to his kids, I guess." At least Braxton ain't got to worry about nothing for the rest of his life. That's all that matters, man.
He said he would do it, and he'd probably die. And then,
yeah, like that song "Ironic" by Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, that would be it. Ironic, isn't that ironic?
Not to break the somber mood, but Kyle and noodles frightens me.
Where'd you get noodles?
I didn't eat noodles this week. I ate noodles last week.
Yeah.
I would buy a shitload, and I mean a shitload of land in the South, and put a really big fucking fence around it. Marines only. That's called Texas. Gimme. I'm sure Daryl would be okay with that.
It's called Mexico.
It's called Mexico.
Oh, must be about spice. Yes, Kyle's story is about spice.
Oh, yeah. Give back to the organization that helped me get there, grow my businesses so I didn't have to work in all the businesses, and start another few businesses, then become a hobo and travel the United. Wow. Hell yeah. Frank, that's a good. I like all that.
Hobo.
A hobo.
I would
So-
jump. I would do a couple train jumps to see what happened, go across, back and forth, and then come back and live my life.
Yeah. Shoot. 5 things that I would do immediately if I won $1 billion. I would make sure that all my family and my son wouldn't have to worry about anything. You know, I'd buy my mom a house, pay my sister's house off. If I won $1 billion, I don't even know. I can't even fathom that much money.
No, I mean,
Like I said, I would.
You wouldn't have to worry.
I would give away so much money, and I'm not even just like trying to. I mean, I would take care of myself and buy whatever I wanted, probably. But I don't want a lot. I want I'd buy a house. You know, I'd buy a decent car. I don't want a fucking Tesla.
I don't want a fancy car either.
Yeah. If I want a billion, I would go buy a brand new, like Honda or a Nissan or something. I don't know. I'd go buy I'd go buy a Tacoma or a Tundra. I like those. And then I'd donate probably half of it to different organizations and stuff, just to because I don't need that much money. Charity is a stripper, I meant.
I get some of my favorite charities. Charity is a stripper. Yeah. I mean, I really couldn't fathom that much money either. Sorry,
I don't know if I'd buy a plane. I would just be like, if you're gonna buy a plane and I won that money, I would be like, hey, can I buy a ticket on your plane? Take me where I want to go.
Yeah.
I don't need a plane. I just want a ticket to go somewhere. I'm okay with sitting with everybody else. Jarheads are cool. I mean, most of us.
Ooh. Most of us.
So, like I said, I think I met my match with hot sauce today. And I was I had to go pack a pair of shoes. So I drove up to Greenwood and returned the shoes, and I was like, I'm gonna go walk around the mall where that shooting happened, actually. And there's a hot sauce store in the food court now, and I did not know this because I don't go up there very often anymore. But I walked in, I was talking to the lady, and she's asking me questions. I was asking her questions, and I was telling her about, I do a bunch of stupid shit all the time. I said I ate that sausage on the podcast, and it was spoiled, and I got food poisoning, and it came out both ends. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, so, what's the hottest thing you got here? She's like, oh, it's probably this. And she pulls out a little bottle that's probably, I don't know, probably about half the size of this Advil bottle. Yes, I have a bottle of ibuprofen on my desk. About that big. And she's like, I'm going to put a little bit on this it's like an ice cream spoon. And she didn't just get a little drop. She goes, it was real thick, and it made that sound. It goes, and I was like, that's a lot. She's like, you probably won't want to eat or drink anything for about 15, 20 minutes after this, because if you do, it'll probably fuck with your stomach. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, put it on your tongue and lick it off like ice cream. Just don't let it touch your lips. I'm like, yeah, I know. Put it on my tongue, and I was like, okay, it's hot. And I asked her beforehand. I was like, does it linger? And she's like, yeah, it lingers for quite a while, and it builds the whole time too. I'm like, wonderful. So yeah, put it on my tongue, and I'm like, oh, she wasn't wrong. It's hot. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's hot. And then it was set on fire, like my whole insides. I'm like, I started sweating like instantly. She's trying to talk to me and ask me all kinds of questions, like about the podcast, what the podcast is about and stuff. And I started hiccuping because I usually hiccup when I eat spicy stuff for the first minute or so. So she's trying to talk to me, and I'm trying to answer her, and I'm like, and she's laughing at me, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's pretty hot. Like, it's getting hotter too. She's like, yeah, I tried to warn you. I'm like, you put a shitload on that little spoon, lady. I just wanted a little drop, and you go. And she was like, yeah, like I said, you probably don't want to eat or drink for about 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, I was like, yeah, I have to bring my friends up here. They'll need to try this. Yeah. I was like, all right, thanks. I'll be back later. I'm not coming back. And I immediately walk across the food court in the store, and I bought a body armor. And I took the first drink, and it immediately went away. I'm like, whoa. And then I swallowed the drink, and it was 10 times worse. My stomach started cramping up, and I'm like, oh God, she wasn't kidding. I shouldn't have drank this. So I was like, it's too late. I've already drank it now. I kept sipping on it. My stomach was cramping, and I'm like, I walk outside, and it's 89 degrees and 100% humidity. I'm like, oh, this is worse. I said, I can already envision myself pulled over on the side of the road trying to puke this up. I can already see it. This is going to be brutal. This is miserable. I'm already sweating. I just came out of the air conditioning, and I'm already sweating. I didn't talk for 45 minutes because my mouth was so numb and burning. I get home, and my roommate was like, hey, man, what's up? And I was like, mm-mm. I walked to the fridge, and I got a big swig of pickle juice, and it helped quite a bit. And I was like, I think I met my match. And I was like, I need something in my stomach because I hadn't eaten since 8 o'clock this morning. And I made a sandwich. I took one bite out of it, and I immediately spit it back out. And I'm like, nope. Mm-mm.
Still hurting.
No, I was like, this is gonna make me throw up. I guarantee it. And I chewed it up twice. I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I went and laid down on my bathroom floor for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, if I just puke this up, I'll feel so much better. And I did, and I feel fine, and I ate afterwards. So, but it was hot.
That's hot. Then.
It was hot.
You should have had ice cream. Ooh.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice works way better than dairy.
Yeah, but when you go to let that out later, there's still going to be some in that.
Well, I puked it up, so most of it's already.
Lord gone. I don't care. Lord have mercy on your asshole tomorrow.
I'm gonna put a dent in that porcelain throne.
And you're freaking you're driving to Ohio tomorrow.
I am. Hey, but if I have to poop, I got a toilet back in the back.
Yeah, true. Oh man, it's
She
been a
wasn't
week.
kidding. She's yeah. Oh, trust me.
It's been a
This is my
week.
first week back to work after being off for a week. I walked in Monday morning, and you would think they have everything ready to go. Nope. My first order that I had to pick, we were short parts for. I'm like, this goes out in like an hour. I need parts. Like, if you're waiting on parts the first day, the rest of the week's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has been a week.
That's about how it's been. I mean, well, I was on vacation last week myself, and I went in and nobody did my job. Nobody did it last week. My whole room was full of parts, and I'm just now getting done from Monday.
Crazy.
They were laughing at coworkers after you left. Just gave some spoonful of triple X.
So I mean, cause I bought a Funko Pop before I walked in there. I got a new one. I got to show you guys. Pretty stoked about it. So I had this in a bag, and she's like, "Oh, what'd you buy?" And I was like, "A Funko Pop." She's like, "Oh, which one?" So I pulled it out. It's Michael Scott from The Office with the golden ticket. And I was like, so she's like, "Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of these," and she's naming off the ones she's got. She's like, "So how many do you have?" And I'm like, she's like trying to get me to talk, and I'm like, don't look like a bitch, Kyle. Don't look like a bitch. The whole time in my head, I was like, yeah, I've got quite a few. I was like, I got all the Metallica ones. I've got like all the Matrix ones, some Game of Thrones, some World of Warcraft. I've got just a little bit of all of them. And she's like, "What's your podcast about?" I'm like, "Just a bunch of Marines just bullshitting the whole night." She's like, "Oh, you're a Marine?" I'm like, "Yeah."
So the question is, you're trying not to be a bitch in front of her. Was she hot?
No, not really. I mean,
Oh.
I don't want to look like a bitch in front of anybody, but I mean, I guess you can't hide what you really are, Kyle.
Sure you can. Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, 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 oi.
Ozzy, oi.
I haven't seen the Marine Corps Funko Pop. If she wasn't hot, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I figured since she was working there, she could handle all the food or all the hot stuff in there. So I'm like, I can't let her like outdo me.
Sure you
not
can.
Because
Kyle.
she's a girl, but like I don't want to walk into something like that and be like, yeah, I want to try the hottest thing you have. You can handle it, but I can't. No, I can handle it too. I just might throw it up later.
At least it wasn't the sausage.
That's what Justin said too. He's like, "Was she hot?" I'm like, "Not really." I mean, I didn't look at her like that, so I was like,
was she dateable?
You've seen my exes, Tom. Come on now.
Well, I
mean, you've seen the variety of my exes, so I mean,
okay, so yeah, she was probably dateable.
I mean,
in your eyes, so you were trying to keep that option open by not looking like a bitch.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna walk into those Pepper Palace, is what it was called, by the way.
So you're like, going for the Pepper Princess?
Like,
you were trying.
So what are you doing after you get off work? You want to go to the food court and get some food?
You were going for the Pepper Princess.
Hopefully, there's not another shooting in the food court. Too soon.
She wanted to see your pepper.
No. See, Gunny has got the right idea.
It is. I mean, well, I didn't want to say it that way. I didn't want to. I mean, there are. I don't know. I didn't want to come off that misogynistic with it,
How dare you?
I don't want to come off that misogynistic, dollar menu. That pepper. You just didn't want to be the pepper bitch.
I didn't.
And I wasn't there. I waited till I got. I seriously, I drove home. I didn't say a word.
You're like
I
Jim
had music
Carrey
on
in
and
a mall
everything.
bathroom crying in the shower.
Why?
You were at the palace, weren't you?
Justin walks in. You went to the Pepper Palace, didn't you? I don't know why.
The princess
It
peppered you.
burns.
The princess got you.
I almost bought some salsa in there. It was a ghost pepper. It sounded good, but I was like, $15 for a bottle of salsa. I'm like, nah, pass.
Your sister can make you the same salsa.
Yeah. I
I
have
got peppers growing
herbs.
like crazy.
I have herbs for you
I
this
have
weekend.
peppers for you. Well, they won't be
Okay.
done this weekend. I'll bring one up. You can test it out and let me know how they're coming along. But I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna dehydrate it and dehydrate them, and
Get some
then
herbs for you, Melissa. Yes, Missy.
some herbs.
Yeah, herbs, not that kind of herbs. Actual, real herbs.
Real herbs.
Mm-hmm. Make sure I'll share your show in the Crane Eaters United. What? Tom, you should do that.
Sure.
Can I tag? Hold on. Oh, he tagged it here. I can do it from here.
Okay.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to post the link. Hey, it is shared. It is shared.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna do a show from the tattoo parlor one night.
Which one?
The Marine Corps the guy that opened the tattoos parlor in Malvern, he's a Marine, so I'm gonna go hang out there and just do the show from there. I think one night.
Oh, Mike says I might have a car for you, Tom. I think I found the issue. Sheesh.
I hope I'm telling you, the Buick is on borrowed time. It really is on some borrowed time.
Yeah, I gotta get some more parts for my car before I get it sent to the shop.
Just rent a car dolly and bring it.
So it's funny because my brother-in-law took the back rack off the RV when they drove it to the boogie, and he put a trailer on and towed his bike. I was like, man, I could get a car dolly and just drive no, I can't drive my car that far. Never mind. Never mind.
The issue is that it says Kia on the front of it. Mike he messaged me yesterday. He goes, I'm starting to like this car. He goes, it's been a challenge and I've learned a lot. He says, I know every inch of this car, and I lost my debit card somewhere in that car. So I go, did you find my debit card then?
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna drive up at some point tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time yet.
If you don't want to go all the way up there right away, I mean, you can just park in the driveway.
Is that before your house?
No, because you're gonna go a whole different way to his house because it's gonna take you north. I actually cleaned it too. Oh Jesus! I'm sorry, Mike. You've been in my car. You know how it is. I'm sorry,
I have been
Mike.
in your car.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Lord, I apologize.
Forgive me for how I have sinned. Oh. I'm kind of, Missy, I kind of ruined my birthday surprise or whatever. She wanted to get me a tattoo, my hand tattoo.
Taint to get it right.
No, my hand tattoo. This was Thor's hammer on my hand. And I didn't even know it.
You can get my hammer on your hand. I
got to thinking about it because I want to put it on my right hand, but feel the power of Thor.
Put it on your left. I still save 22 keychain. We'll call it even.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's so much shit in that car.
Not anymore. It gone.
Well, did you find my debit card then? Do I have to order a new one?
That's funny. I did something pretty cool last week.
You ran 300 miles. That was pretty cool.
I did. I have a love-hate relationship with lane 6 on that track, by the way.
Why would you go to the outside lane?
I did. I mean, I used all 6 lanes, but lane 6, me and lane 6 have a relationship now.
Oh yeah. Did you put a hole in it, like pinholes?
No.
Oh.
It's just it was rough. I feel like I ran on the track for 2 days. I ran on the track Monday and then Saturday. No, not Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, Monday
Saturday
and
and
Saturday.
Saturday and Saturday. It was 8 days.
Start finish.
Yeah. And when I told some people that I was going to run on the track just for one day, they're like, "You're going to run 38 miles on a track?" Yeah. How big is the track? I'm like, a quarter mile. They're like, "How many laps is that?" I was like, 152. I've done the math. They're like, "You're going to go insane." I'm like, "Probably. I mean, I'm already there, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad."
Did you split it 50-50 direction wise?
Probably more than that, really. I mean, I would run 10 laps, 2.5 miles, take a break, turn around, 10 laps, take a break. So, and it went by pretty quick too. And then Saturday, I did that. The first Saturday I did that. On Sunday I did. There's a lap around the airport. It goes around the airport, so it's a 6-mile loop. I did that. I did that a bunch of times, and then I did different routes just through town. I ran from one of the parks. I parked at the park, and I ran all through downtown, up through out by the airport again, and back a different way. And then that was the day I carried my flag. I ran down National Road, the main road in town. Everybody honking at me and shit. It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Chad come out and ran with you Saturday.
Chad came out 2 days. Chad came out. Was it the first day?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, because it was at the track both times. He came out the first day and the last day. Yeah, and then Jeff came out Saturday and Sunday.
My name is
Jeff. Yeah, we raised some money and stuff. Still got some more checks coming in. Got another one in the mail today. So thank you guys for that. If you guys still want to donate, we're leaving it up until the end of the month.
Which is Saturday.
No,
Sunday.
We're leaving it up until August. Next Saturday, the August 6th, is when we're closing it all up.
Okay.
Do you try and beat a lap time at all? Just no. I didn't. So I would listen to I was listening to a book most of the time, but I listened to some music. And I did it a couple times without any headphones on, and it was miserable. That was when it really sucked. I didn't have anything going on. But like, I took the drone app a couple times and Chad took it up. He followed me. I think it was a couple laps, and just that few laps without headphones was boring as hell. But,
so, compared to your other 300-mile runs, how was this?
It was probably harder. I feel like it was harder just based on the fact that I could go home whenever I wanted to. I knew that I could go home whenever I wanted to. Sleeping in my bed was better.
Yeah,
for sure. But knowing that I was so close to home, or I can go home whenever I wanted to, and like that made it harder because any other time I've done 300 miles, I go to a different state or a different city, and I run back to Columbus, and they're like, "That's the only way I can get home is run there." And so I think that made it the hardest part, really.
I guess
pretty good.
second part of this question is how was 300 miles after? How was this run being the first one after
I
the
can't.
3,000-mile
I
run?
can't. I can't answer that question without sounding like a dick. It went
It
by
was
very fast.
yeah.
It went by very fast. And don't get me wrong, it was like I'm still sore and hurting from it, but compared to 3,300 miles, no.
Yeah, I mean that's that's a question that needs to be asked. How was it after you ran across the country last year? Well, how was this run?
It was still 300 miles. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean
I
it's
definitely
300
felt that,
miles.
but
It's still that's still
it,
a feat in itself, especially in the heat, in the rain that
yeah,
you went through last week too. I mean,
yeah. I there was the first day it rained, and I think the third day it rained. Second or third day, I can't remember the day, but it was weird not taking a lot of pictures like I normally do. 'Cause I'm in town, I see this stuff all the time. I
yeah.
took a few, but nothing,
By
crazy.
then it's
I took,
sunrises and sunsets. I mean,
yeah,
oh, that's different.
yeah. Do you have multiple headphones you use? No, I have a pair of not Beats. I have a pair of Sony wireless earbuds that I use. Got them for Christmas, and they are fantastic, and they last for like 14 hours.
I got a pair of Skull Candy cassettes, is what they're called, and those
Mhm.
things last for 14 and a half hours
Yeah,
straight
I
use.
found out the hard way that my headphones only last 8.5 miles. That was during a 10 on. Oof, you gotta get better headphones than Gunny. I'll send you the
Stuck
link to
in.
the ones that I got. They are. I think they were like 135 bucks, which is a lot. But I have a pair of Beats that I used on the 3,000 miles. I didn't have the earbuds yet. Um, they're I can't remember the name of the ones that I got, but they go behind your ear and they actually hold on.
I want the
And
bone conducting.
I've had those for years. Those Beats have lasted me, I think, 3 of the 300 miles and my 3,300 miles, and they still work. They hold a charge. They sound great. Um,
I want to get those the bone conducting the um
they're
Jason
okay.
Jason came out with a pair and I put them on and it was like, oh wow, you can actually hear everything real clear, but yeah, I can still talk to somebody.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't have the attention span for that. I have to. If I'm talking to somebody, I have to talk to them. If I'm listening to something, I have to listen to it. I can't do both.
I just get tired of like, what'd you say? Put them back in. It doesn't matter because I'm getting hearing aids soon and a Bluetooth to the
Yeah.
phone. So, I mean, I won't need earbuds anymore. I can get on the lawnmower and just go straight to my earbuds.
Yeah. I'm looking for them right now, Gunny. If I find them, I will send you the link. The ones that I have though, you could definitely wear on the bike. They're not gonna fall out.
It sounds like you need a system for the bike. Yeah, Gunny.
I mean and it's safer, and everyone can hear what you're listening to. So see. I got this. You have someone narrate your book and have it playing on your stereo on your mic the entire time. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh man, that sounds really interesting. What is that?" You can be like, "Oh, it's a book I read, a bunch of Marine Corps bar stories. You should check it out. It's on Amazon."
See,
Boom.
duh, marketing.
You're welcome.
You heard it here first, folks.
Hey,
Yeah, but
this
then he
isn't
has.
just a hat. This isn't
But
just a
then
hat rack. I got a good idea every now and then.
you know how much he'll hate his own book by the time he did all that.
So what he does is he has a pair of earbuds that's playing something else.
Oh, okay.
See, genius. So these earbuds that I'm going to send to him, he needs to buy this too.
Hmm.
And just boom, I'm just telling you. There they are, $108. They are down 17%. They were 130. How do I shared it? I'm not used to doing it from a computer. I'm used to doing Amazon from my phone. Where's the share button?
Copy link.
I won't send him my account.
No. It'll just show you the.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Cut.
Nobody cares about your wish list on Amazon.
Hey. So yeah, my mom took my son and her other grandkids out today since it's like their last getaway before they go back to school. And she's like, I told him, I was like, Mom, I was like, don't buy him a bunch of shit. His birthday's coming up next week. I've already got stuff planned. I want to buy him, so don't be buying him a bunch of shit. She's like, well, I've got a budget set for all of them. I'm like, okay, well, don't buy him a bunch of shit because his birthday's coming up. So she gave him all some money. And she called me. She goes, I'm very proud of the what he chose. He didn't buy something stupid. I'm like, what did he buy? She goes, a fishing pole. I'm like, God dang it, Mom. I bought him a fishing pole already for his birthday. She's like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, I'm not mad. I'll just find something else to buy him. I'll take it back. I'll get him something else. She's like, what? Like, she texts me like 3 times. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's fine. I'll buy him something else. I'll find something else.
Yeah, like the Hogwarts set for. Oh no! Wait, what was it? The Titanic for Legos.
Oh fuck! I love my kid, but I ain't got that kind of money.
It's only $1,200.
Yeah, the biggest Lego set they make. I sent that to you in Messenger, Gunny. That link.
I sent you my link in Messenger too, Gunny. $12
Speaking of that, Gunny, hold that thought.
12-inch penis.
I have something for this.
That's scary.
6 inches, rookie.
It says 12.
I ordered something off Amazon 6 months ago or so, and this is the box that it was sent in.
6 foot black. 6 foot black.
Anybody want to guess what that is? Besides you, Tom. If anybody knows what that is and they can guess it right, I will send you a free shirt. Tom, I know you know what it is, so you keep your mouth shut. Yes, Matt, this is where the beautiful people are congregating. He's right here.
So I thank you. Missy.
Telescoping walking stick.
Missy.
Free weights, flag. Missy, you knew too. You cheated.
She did not.
I'll bring you a shirt. I'll bring you a shirt this weekend. Yes, I ordered a flagpole for my flag, because he's my brother flag, which is in my car still. And I didn't want a regular, 5-foot pole, because if you have a 5-foot pole, the flag will still touch the ground. 6-foot pole, it will not.
But it had to be black.
And it did, because, well, I'll show you. I'll pull that link up too, because when I searched flagpoles, I wanted a 6-foot flagpole. Past 3 months, nope. 2022. It's a cool flagpole because share screen. That one. It comes apart in like, I don't know, 1-foot sections. So if I want to have a 5-foot pole, I can have a 5-foot pole or a 1-foot pole. Yes, Mike, you hear correctly. Here on the Full Metal Crane Eaters podcast, everybody, I like 6-foot poles for my flags.
That's all right. Well, I'll bring you a 6-foot
and they have to be black
on Saturday.
Black.
I will bring you a pole on Saturday.
I did not search black pole. I searched 6-foot flagpole, and that was one of the ones. That's the one I chose. It just so happened to be black. Racist people.
You see, now Mike's got me my interest peaked. I want to know what the culprit of the whole car is now, because this has been a saga. this whole working
I
on my
mean,
car,
saga.
the saga of working on my car, because Mike would get one thing fixed, drive it down the road, and something else would break. I mean, he drove it down the road the other day and it just shut off on him. And he's like, and he texts me some technical terms. I'm like, what's that mean? you know?
Mhm.
And then
Yes,
he
I heard that for
finally
4
told
months
me.
about the RV.
Then he told me, and I was like, oh, okay. So what next? He's like, well, I'll figure it out in the morning. I'm like, okay. So, and then he's like, yesterday, he's like, there's so much wrong. You know, he would fix something in the motor, another thing in the motor. He says, it just doesn't know how to act. Things have been broke for so long, it just doesn't know how to act.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like a third world country when a doctor starts fixing people.
The exhaust cam was one tooth out of time, hoping that's the issue. Like, how do you know when it's one tooth? Why is it called a tooth and not called a ridge or a notch?
Because it is
Why
a
is it a
tooth.
tooth?
It is a tooth. It's like a sprocket. It's a tooth on the sprocket.
I'm not mechanically inclined. I'm just asking a question. There are other things that like look similar to teeth that aren't
On
called teeth.
But on a gear, it could be a spline. I don't know, one spline off, but it
Okay, why
sounds
can't it be
better
a
with
spline?
one tooth. I mean, makes sense. Yeah.
I just like to ask questions and make things difficult. That's just who I am as a person. It's probably why I'm single.
Yeah,
One of the reasons.
it has a chain like a bike sprocket.
Sprocket, see? Why can't we call it a sprocket instead of a
Well,
tooth?
what do you call? Okay, on the sprocket, they're called teeth. On the sprocket, the sprocket is the whole thing, but
Pointy things.
one of the pointy
The
things
pointy
is called a
things.
tooth.
I just like to be difficult. I just like to be difficult. I'm really good at that.
Plus side for you, you get to eat Mike's cooking again this weekend.
He's like, yeah, what do you want me to make? I'm like, one of everything that you made on the road, please.
One of everything.
Mhm.
It's like a 1-year reunion.
I want pork loin. I want stuffed pepper soup. I want jambalaya, or no, red beans and rice. I want like everything. Scrambled eggs and bacon and hash browns in the morning. I mean, I'm just kidding. But I told him that. I was like, I want one of everything.
He'll give you sausage in the morning. But you have
Do
to
what?
lay on your bacon. He'll give you sausage in the morning. You just have to lay on your bacon.
Okay, Autumn Senior. You literally sounded like her asking. Yeah,
With some of that
I'm
hot
really good at
sauce.
that. With yeah, no, that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
That's a
What is
solid.
bringing me to town? Vacation or visiting or work?
Everything.
I
All
mean,
over
not
the
really a
place.
vacation. Visiting. Bringing Mike the RV. Mike needs the RV, so it gives me a reason to get over there and hang out for a weekend. And then my sister's gonna come pick me up because they're already in Ohio.
What the Wait a second. Why couldn't she? Oh, she's already here.
They don't want to drive like 4 hours to up there, so they're gonna meet Mike and me like halfway between where they're at and where Mike lives. Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're bringing the herbs over from her because they didn't want to drive up this way. I get it.
Work. Gunny. Or not Gunny. Sergeant G. Sorry. Because I have to work Monday, unfortunately.
And run back.
Yes,
That's only
Mike. The answer is yes. Tom and family are joining us Saturday. There, I answered it for you.
uh I will be there Saturday morning and afternoon for a while, but we do have engagement on in the afternoon evening.
Hey, you're engaged to somebody else? What? Why would you choose that wording?
See, you got
See,
Missy's eyes open.
I'm in the
like,
best engagement of my life here. What?
You got Missy putting googly eyes up there, like, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I've only told you.
We have a giveaway at 5:00 that we have to do. We
You can do a
have
live giveaway at Mike's house. Problem solved. I have to miss my son's first football game. Okay.
oh,
That water went down the wrong hole. That's what she said.
it went in the wrong hole. Wrong hole, asshole. Nope, I hit
Drink
where I
some
was
water to
aiming.
help it.
I hit where I was aiming. T-virus.
No, I have the monkeypox.
Dude, have you watched? You haven't
Nope.
watched anything lately, have you?
Nope. I watched him fall off his bike. That's about it. I didn't even want to watch that, but it was all over TikTok. I couldn't help it.
No, the new Resident Evil, the series on Netflix. Yes.
I never played the
Yes.
games. Like I tried, I never got into them, but I will check it out. You missed the mute button, Tom.
That's what I get for farting. You know?
He missed. He's like, I'm gonna fart and then hit the mute button. That was great.
Oh man,
Man, that was great.
this one could bring tears to my eyes. I'm serious.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
Somebody out there yelled,
One of your
"Just
heads."
my size."
Ooh, that was good. That was.
I mean,
That was
normally I
hilarious.
wouldn't care. but
He's
you-
like, oh, they hit the mute button. No, you gotta
I was-
mute it first.
I was
Testing.
trying.
Nope, it's muted.
I was trying. I couldn't hold it back any longer.
That's the best thing I've heard today.
I'm glad that I can be. Come on in, honey.
She's like, I'm not coming in there.
You don't want to. It brought tears in my eyes.
I guarantee it. I'm over here and I don't want to go over there.
You can't even smell.
Yeah.
I scared the
It
dog.
burns. It burns.
You walk in. Why is my eyes watering all of a sudden? I can't even smell it, but why is my beard falling out?
Ooh.
Yeah. That was bad. It was really bad. Oh.
That's funny.
I'm gonna save one of those for Matt Nickel tomorrow at work.
Put in
I'll
your
just
hand
walk up.
and walk up to him and be like, you know what?
Shh, shh.
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
Tom
That's
farted on the camera.
Did
On live
not.
tape.
I didn't fart.
Oh, we can go
on-
back and watch
on-
it. This is being recorded.
I didn't fart on the camera.
You didn't. Never mind. My mother's here. I'm gonna be nice.
Give her.
Yeah, I already.
your-
Yeah, Tom is a giver.
I give Matt a lot of grief at work. He wasn't around me all day, so he didn't know that I was angry with everybody and everything all day. That I was like surprised you didn't. Yeah, he wasn't around me to see me angry all day. I think he kind of got it when he sat across from me at lunch, but I was just like, just answering shortly to his questions and stuff like that. And I cussed a couple old men out
He
today.
cussed at my mother too one time.
Oh yeah. Okay. Call Kyle.
Yeah, my mother's a saint.
Call Kyle. Expect him to answer. What's up, you ugly son of a bitch? And it's his mom.
Yeah. My mother's a saint. You leave her out of this. See? Yeah, she's even here.
Oh, it was a day. Yeah, I need to smoke more Delta. Yeah, I need to smoke the actual full freaking. Oh,
Well, when they legalize it, Tom, there you go.
when they legalize it, I'm having a Rastafarian party right here at the house.
I'm an island. Tom's gonna be like, I'm an island boy.
I like almost naked. No, like yesterday, I've been in a foul
Hey,
mood
Albert.
since. Hey, I've been in a foul mood since yesterday.
But at least you're
Freaking.
not in a fair. Never mind. Sorry,
I
I thought I
mean,
had something for that. I don't.
so like Dean had like, you guys see the good side of Dean most of the time. You know, in 98% of the time, he is very, very good and very respectful. But yesterday, he had a fit. I mean, just because we asked him to clean his room and he told us no, and I took away his tablet, took away everything, TV, everything in his room until he was going to clean his room. That doesn't suffice. I know he is on the spectrum, and I try to handle it the best way possible. But with everything that had been going on in the last couple months, and Dean pulling that yesterday, I went to a place that I haven't been to in a long time, and a person that I don't like to be. Part of the reason why I sound a little bit hoarse is because, yeah, I
You don't want
pulled.
to see him when he's angry.
It was bad. Um, so bad that when I was done yelling and disciplining, I came in the room and I cried because I don't like to be that person. And that person kind of carried over to today. The heat at the shop doesn't help. Um, yes, and I understand that, Sergeant G, but with the job and everything I have, it's just not in the cards to do that right at this point. But I was, I don't know, I just was not. I don't like being that person. I mean, I came in here and I just got away from everybody for a minute, and I sat down and I did. I cried, um, and so I mean, it kind of carried over to today, and like everybody pissed me off today.
I know how it is. Kids test your patience sometimes.
So to answer your question, Frank, there, um, because they still have it as a Scheduled One uh, drug at the federal level, meaning it has no medical purposes. That's why it's illegal. The states can make their own law, but federal law trumps state law. I mean, as long as you're staying in your state, you can
Can't
do
say that
whatever.
word. Just saying. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, say what word? Law?
I joke. Huh? No, never mind.
So once they take it off the
Yes.
Schedule One,
No medical purposes. Yes.
no medical
It's got to be in
purposes.
quotes.
Although, ask Albert, ask anybody else you know that uses it. It has all kinds of medical purposes. Albert's a different person since I met him, and yeah, I mean, there's so many drugs where I mean, I would rather smoke at night, go to bed, get up in the morning, feel great all day, come home, decompress, smoke a little bit, be okay. Um, yeah, so
Mike took one for the team.
I'll take the time out. Trump. So all right. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh, there is absolutely tons of medical benefits. And there's proof of it now too. Like I don't see why it's still like, oh, we don't know enough about. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. They know plenty about it, or it
My
wouldn't be
back
legal in the
doesn't
states it's
hurt.
legal in.
My back doesn't hurt. I'm not angry. I'm better to be around. Uh, sex is a lot
What's
better
going
when
on?
yeah.
What's going
Se-
on?
sex is a lot better when you're on when you smoke a little bit. It's a little bit more. I don't know.
What's going on?
I like
I
it.
knew you were going to that too. It's like our minds are connected, man. It's like,
Oh man.
what if we're not even here, man? It's
What
like,
if somebody?
what are you doing, man?
What if somebody drew us an anime, man?
What if, man? Hey, I got that
What
right here
if
too. Wah. Hey, it's us.
anime Tom and Kyle?
Hey, Tom, smile. I can't even
Yep.
tell a difference. It's magic.
Thank you, Miss Kat Bergen, for drawing that, and Missy for commissioning those pictures. There's
Mother,
actually three of them.
Never say that word again, please.
Oh wait, I
I
forgot you
for
was
my
on it.
benefit. Mother,
Yes,
for my benefit, please
yes,
don't ever say that
Mom.
word again.
Yes, Mom. Tell us more.
28 pills a day to just a few pills. See, yeah.
I'm
tell me
on
that.
nothing right now, and I can really tell that I'm on nothing because it's just I'm quick. I mean, quick to get mad, get upset.
Oh, I thought you meant quick. Sorry.
I mean, I text Kyle all the time. Hey, this is.
Oh! Only twice. Only twice.
No, they had to practice.
Nope. There's no practicing allowed. First time, my sister. Second time, me. And I tell you, if I'd have been a faster swimmer, I would have been the only child. Today. Sergeant G, don't antagonize or don't.
I
play
like
into
seeing
this.
Kyle uncomfortable. Come on.
I don't get uncomfortable ever, unless my mom's talking about that. I don't even want to say what it is. I was conceived on Valentine's Day. See, hey, you're welcome.
How do I pull it back when you notice? That's when Jake keeps me away from everybody because Jake, my boss, Jake, he has a
From State Farm. Do you wear khakis?
yeah,
That's a dude.
We say that all the time. But Jake is good at recognizing when I'm not okay, and he kept asking me today, and I kept going, "No, I'm not fucking okay."
So if it's any
Albert says I'm on the every other night plan.
how do I say this?
Just throwing that idea out for your mom, Kyle.
You know what? If there's any single men in the chat that want to date my mom, you know what? Get it. Get it. You know what?
And
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do if I win. I'll tell you what. I know what I'm gonna do now if I win the lottery.
That would be the time that Uncle Si is watching.
I'm gonna take my mom to Vegas, and my mom's gonna have fun. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna send my mom to Vegas by herself.
Anything
just stay away from
you want.
Stay away from motorcycle clubs. Anything you want. Hey, I need to call up some people I know in Vegas. Like, hey, remember when you said anything I wanted in Vegas? I want my mom to have a good time in Vegas. There you go. I'm calling it a favor.
Your mom is sitting on the couch watching this and blushing at this point right now.
I guarantee her face is red as.
She is going to beat both of us for this episode. Well, I got an extra one coming for breaking her car seat.
Hey, she got it fixed. She got it fixed for free too. It was just tangled up but inside where we couldn't get to it. She's not. She can't even type. She's so embarrassed. I'm not blessing. I'm just. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know because it doesn't show up. Some of them.
It's not even showing up in the chat. That's from an iPhone. That's why nobody uses iPhones.
Oh, I use an iPhone.
Imagine people in 2022 using an iPhone. That's funny. I got your mom in Vegas. Natalie's cousin can make it happen. See? Hey, I know a guy.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Albert,
I know a guy that knows the guy. I know a guy that knows the guy for my mom. Hell yeah. Hey, Mom, when do you want to go to Vegas?
You see your mom in Vegas? Like, really? Can you see your mom going in Vegas?
If I went to Vegas sober, my mom can go to Vegas. My mom went to Vegas like 40 years ago, probably. Probably longer than that because my sister's almost 40. She's ready to go tomorrow, Albert.
Yeah, just
You're
get away
supposed to be
from
on.
you, Kyle.
I see my mom like once every 2 weeks.
He was complaining about you earlier, Mom.
I was not complaining, Tom. Well, I can go back and watch this and send it to her. All I said was she let my son buy shit that he shouldn't have bought. But that's not her fault. She let him buy whatever. So I'll just put that towards like I'll buy him a bicycle or something. I don't know. He doesn't want a bike at my house, so it's fine. I was not complaining. See, now, Tom, I'm not. You know what? I'm not coming over to Ohio this weekend. I'm just gonna.
Oh, I
All right,
mean,
Mike. Tom, everybody say thanks, Tom. You ruined our weekend. Thanks, Tom.
I'm good for ruining that shit. Just ask everybody else around me. That's why I'm pissed off all the time.
Mom, there you go. Get a hold of Albert, and you can tell him what your pleasure is, just not me. That'd be weird.
Oh, come on, Matt. We're almost done. We're only going till 9:30.
Yeah.
It's not like you're getting beauty sleep. I see you every day.
He's still ugly every day.
Still uglier. I mean, you
Um,
better believe I'll say something tomorrow. But like, man, that sleep didn't work. Now did it?
Speaking of sleep, I did something today that I don't ever do.
You take a nap?
No, I take a nap
Oh.
every day at work on my first break and on my lunch usually every day. Sometimes my last break too, just depends on how I feel. But I was supposed to pick up a buddy and take him to work with me today. When I went to bed last night, the plan was to go get him in the morning, and he needed a ride. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll leave my house about 5 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. But
You did the same thing I did. That's right.
I got a phone call at 5:35 from my roommate. Hey, man, are you going to work today? I'm like, shit. I looked at my alarms. I had never turned any of them on.
So,
But luckily, my coworker was like, "Hey, man, I don't need a ride." He texted me like at 3:30 in the morning. He's like, "I already got a ride." I'm like, "It's a good thing because we would have both been late."
There's Missy trying to tell my story before I can. Damn it. But yeah, apparently I shut mine off this morning and went back to sleep. And it was 5:49. And she goes, and I look, I go, oh crap. But I was only 8 minutes late for work. So
What day in November, Albert? Papal Wooden. Papal.
ooh. Are you feeling any better, Albert? Albert's been under the weather the last couple of days. He barely talk. He's been sick. I actually texted him.
Your shit. I'm just kidding.
No, I hadn't talked to Albert in like a week and a half, and I texted him yesterday, "Are you okay?" And he says, "I just don't feel that well and can barely talk." And he's been sleeping a lot, so I'm glad to see that he's
Albert. I talked to Albert. I'm looking. Last Tuesday for like an hour.
I try not to bother the man down there because he does so much in the organization that unless it's an emergency, I really don't. And unless Albert calls me, I try not to call Albert, but I will text him and check up on him, which I did yesterday. And I'm glad to see that he's up and watching the show. It means he might be feeling a little bit better. But Albert, we need to talk about September pretty soon about NHRA.
Already did. Speaking of Albert,
nice threesome action
Albert
going there.
I mean, yes. Also, yes. Albert, let me know if you have listened to the David Goggins book. From going off our conversation on the phone the other day, I forgot to ask you that. I almost got in trouble this morning. Then I remembered I own the place.
Was he cussing at IKEA?
I guarantee he was cussing at IKEA. I had a dream that I was supposed to be at work at 05:30. I woke up at 06, bolted out of the house, got the myself moved. Beautiful Saturday morning. Son of a! That's better than getting up at 06 and supposed to be there at 5:30. I'd rather do that than be late.
Yeah.
Go back home and go to bed.
You ever fall asleep, get home, fall asleep, and and wake up? It's like 6:30 in the evening, and you think it's the morning, and you're like, "Fuck!" You're rushing out, and you realize it's still the same fucking day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did that. I remember one time, real clear that when I was in the 1-8, we got out of formation. I went back up in the room, and I just kind of laid down on my rack, and I fell asleep. I woke up. It was like 7:30, and I thought, "Fuck, I'm late. I gotta be in formation in like 2 minutes." I ran downstairs, and I was like, "Where's everybody at?" Everybody's out drinking, and I'm like, "Oh shit, it's 7:30 at night."
Nice.
I slept that damn hard. I found out my alarm clock is an hour ahead this morning.
I'm only going to work probably half a day tomorrow.
Uh-oh. You act like you're driving somewhere.
I was going to come to Ohio, but now, no, now.
Don't make it my fault.
Yeah, those are the worst. Like, fuck, I'm going to get in so much trouble. I'm going to get yelled at. They're going to... Oh, it's Sunday.
I don't move before 10 o'clock on Sunday. That's my day. Sunday is my day.
I wish. I had Braxton, my son, last weekend. He spent the night with his aunt Friday night because they had a birthday party and stuff. So I picked him up after I was done running on Saturday. And I told him, I was like, man, you can stay up as late as you want. You can do whatever you want. He knows he's really good about not doing whatever he's not supposed to do. But I said, you can get up whenever you want. Just don't wake me up if you don't have to, because it's the only day this week I'll get to sleep in. I want to sleep in until like 11. Okay, no big deal. He didn't wake me up. He didn't. I woke up at like 8. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Fucker.
Like, can I not go back? I laid there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, nope, I can't. But it is what it is.
I do not look. You are still in bed till 11. That's why you don't realize I don't get up till 10. I do get up and I make breakfast though all the time on the weekends.
Yeah. It is sleeping in, but I've been running. I had ran all week, and I got up the same time to run as I did for work, so I didn't really get sleep in all week. So, I mean, I got a few hours in, but I wanted to sleep longer.
So the weekend of Lex June, my son has a football game that Thursday. So I'm gonna take Friday. I'm gonna take Friday off of work. So I'll go to the game. I'll get up early, like butt crack early, to be over and go up to and meet you guys at Indy. And I don't know if I'll be available for a show that weekend or that week. Maybe we do it on a Tuesday that week or something like that. But
see, I was asked by a certain other podcast to be on their show tonight, and they were like, "Oh, never mind, we're going to cancel again." So we need to actually set that, or on a different day.
Yeah.
Mine's next.
Slackers. They haven't been on for like 4 weeks, for like a month.
They're busy, man. Like, especially Sean. Sean's always traveling and shit. Like, now he's married life. How dare him not do his show?
He was at training camp or something today. I mean, for what, the Colts or Cincinnati?
Probably. He's probably not a Colts. He's a big Colts fan.
Is he a Colts fan?
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy.
Most people here are. Yeah, I know. I don't understand it.
Well, you could go either way because you're close enough to Cincinnati too. I mean, you're about to.
I wasn't born yet, but before the Colts came here in '82 or '83, whatever it was, That's everyone was either a Bears fan or a Bengals fan. 4 hours from Chicago, hour and a half, 2 hours from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But
What's an hour and a half to Indy?
it depends on what part. I can get to the south side of Indianapolis in 45 minutes.
Where's
If I
the
want to go
track
like
at?
downtown, west side,
West side?
it'll take me probably an hour and a half to get there.
What's it
But
gonna take
it's
me?
not a bad drive. It's an easy drive.
What's it gonna take me?
6, probably. Brownsburg. I think it's called Brownsburg.
It says 4 hours, 48 minutes from here. That's the downtown.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense because you're not coming south.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm going straight across.
Yeah. That makes more sense. Rash is the uncle of my sister's best friend.
That's gonna be a good weekend. But I'm gonna leave on Saturday evening.
I'll be in Pittsburgh, and hopefully you will be too at the end of October.
Don't know. I might be. No, I may
Oh
be
yeah,
in
you
North
got
Carolina.
that. Yeah, you're gonna be in North Carolina. That's what. Once Albert told me the dates, I'm like,
So Indianapolis Motor Speedway is 4 hours and 52 minutes.
yeah, 5 hours.
5 hours. It's not bad. Easy drive. That's a suggestion. You going to see Gunny? No, I'm not going to see Gunny. I do
He's
have
coming
a
to see
trip.
me.
I know I got a trip we got to take though. We got to go to Quantico
Okay, let's go.
for the Marine Corps Museum.
I do want to go see that.
I was kind of jealous that Gunny and all the MC was there a couple weeks ago. I was like, that would have been the trip to take with all those Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be in Pittsburgh the end of October. That's not close to Gunny though.
Mm-mm. No, Gunny's another
5 hours.
5 hours. It's like an 8 hour
Oh.
drive to see Gunny, I think.
Let's see. 2
Yeah,
weeks. I'll
Gunny's
be
in
in Michigan
Gloucester,
again.
I think.
I'm going to Michigan in 2 weeks for the DK 5K. Looking forward to that. If my son doesn't have a football game, he's going with me, but I think he has a game.
Oh,
Um,
ooh. If I was to go see Gunny, it's a 10 and a half hour drive.
Yeah, imagine what that'd be for me.
Well,
He's
he's
like,
right
"Come
on. He's right on the ocean too.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 6 away. I thought you was in Gloucester for some reason.
Take me 12 hours to get there then probably. It's 6 from you. It's between 5. I can't remember. It's either 5 or 6 hours to your house.
No, it's 5 for you.
Yeah. 6 should get to Michigan.
Well, 5's not that bad. Oh, he's in Maryland. Never mind. Why am I thinking? He is in
He's next to
Gloucester,
Philly.
next to Philadelphia. I was thinking Gloucester, Massachusetts for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I want to go there for tuna fishing.
Dude, I've been in a rabbit hole of deep sea fishing on YouTube lately. Like, I want to go catch a marlin. I want to catch a swordfish. I want to catch a sailfish. I want to catch mahi. I want to catch tuna, yellowfin and blackfin. I want to catch all the fish. But I don't want to catch shit you can catch here. There's nothing. I'm not gonna say it's not
Yeah.
fun, but it's not like I want to catch a fish bigger than me. You don't have fish bigger than me in Indiana except for like muskie, and that's you gotta know what you're fucking doing there. Like if I'm going deep sea fishing, I got a captain that knows what the fuck he's doing, where the hell to go, what bait to use, and he's like, "Hey, cast this line over there. You're gonna catch a swordfish." I'm like, "Yes, sir. Yes, captain."
Yeah, that's. I want to go. I want to go to Massachusetts, or to Massachusetts and do it. So
Yeah, I want to go to Florida. I've
I
got
want to
friends down
go.
there too.
I want to go down to like South Carolina and fish with Albert.
I want
That's
to go
what
down
I
there
want to.
too.
I want to go fish with Albert. That's what I want to do. Fish with Albert. Oh, they just put the TikTok of um congratulations, Van and Emily, by the way, for their
Yeah,
engagement. But they just put the TikTok out of Van proposing to Emily.
nice. Yes, I'm so happy for them. He
Wedding
told me he's
of
eventually gonna do it, but I'm super happy for him.
wedding of the century coming up.
Oh man, good grocery, good grocery.
Good grocery.
I'm gonna get him on the show. Once these next few weekends die down, I have a little bit of free time. I'll schedule 3 or 4 guests. I want to get Gunny back on here. I want Albert back on here. I mean, I want everybody back on here, but
Who wants going? We
get
can
Rodney
get.
back again.
Will Sergeant G jump over and
Yeah,
jump? Will Sergeant G jump the network and come
just for a
over?
show, even just a show.
Well, wait a second. I mean, we are the network right now. It is ours.
I'm
So I
so
mean,
confused, Missy. I don't know what that means.
oh, because her ring was made of smoky quartz. The stone that's in the ring wasn't a diamond; it was smoky
Oh,
quartz because she likes that.
oh, all right. I didn't see that yet.
He
I just
laughs,
saw
but is it? Are
pictures.
you going to jump networks and come over and do a show with
I
us?
mean, I'm not hearing a no, so I guess we're gonna have Sergeant G on here at some point
Sergeant
soon.
G.
Um, the Jays will be on in a few weeks.
I
It's
can't
on my
wait for the
calendar.
Jays. I can't
I'm not gonna
wait
tell you
for the
when.
Jays.
That's gonna be a fun episode. That's gonna be a fun episode.
Why can't I
Why
do
can't you do
both?
both? I mean, if you prefer your plate to be full, then by all means, my friend, do both.
We just know how the guy who runs that network feels about us. That's all I'm saying. But of course,
That's all I'm saying.
what days do you have available?
Well, we're gonna be moving to Tuesdays soon. I have to let the Jays know that too. I have to change the date.
Yeah, we're gonna do
We
that
need to
soon.
we need to set a date when we're going to move to Tuesdays and then stick to it.
Well, I'll talk to you about that. Maybe because might be doing something for Tuesdays.
Huh?
I'm gonna be doing something on Tuesdays for like the next 5 weeks, I think.
Giving handies out on the corner.
No, but
Oh, Gunny, thank you. That means like that's a load off of us, knowing that you don't charge us for an appearance. Like it's hard to get guests that don't want to like get paid for it. Like you wouldn't even. No, I'm just kidding.
I do need to reach out to Rodney's been doing a lot of TikTok lives.
Has he?
Yes, he has, and it's great. See, my wife's wondering what I'm gonna do on Tuesdays. I haven't talked to her about it yet.
Whoa. Well, I guess Sergeant G, you want to be my new co-host because I don't think Tom's going to live to do another episode with me because if he's letting out information that his wife don't know about yet, and he's screwed.
She is. Why are you on your phone? I was looking for something, but I can't find it. So, oh, it's about that time. Start
It is.
leaning into final thoughts. I do like the hour and a half a lot better than 2 hours.
When it's convenient, yeah. Like when we did that episode with Jeff, it was the 2 hours went by quick.
Yeah.
My name is Jeff. Maybe she didn't hear it. My name is
Oh.
Jeff.
I do got to reach out to another Jeff to be
His
on
name
the
is
show.
Jeff.
We won't do that to him.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because it's Chris Kyle's brother.
And the man don't have a sense of humor. Shit.
Yeah.
We can do an hour. Sergeant G, that's fine too.
You've been here for 2 hours, so don't say you can only swing an hour.
We've only been live for an hour and 25 minutes.
Okay, an hour. You've been here for an hour and 25 minutes, so you could swing it. And who knows? You get on there and we start talking, you might just go, "Oh shit! It's already 2 hours into the show."
That happens a lot. I promise you, our episode with the Jays will probably be 2 hours.
Easy 2 hours.
Yeah.
I have so many questions for
Pulling
the Jays. So many questions.
Oh, she's out getting her sleeve done, so I have time to. Heck yeah, I want a tattoo so bad. I want a tattoo so bad.
Well, we'll see.
Now that mom's not here, I can talk about it because she doesn't like me having tattoos. She's, you don't need those things to mess up your pretty little. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I do. It's therapy.
So, it popped up. Thumbs put it on today. Your run you finished, and we all had the pictures at the end where everybody was jumping, and I was like, I didn't jump. And you see me and
neither did he.
You see me and Thumbs are in the back. Like, yeah, we're not jumping.
Yeah.
What's your final thoughts? You got anything?
So, if you go to a hot sauce store and you ask them what the hottest thing is, don't try it. Don't try it.
Don't try to talk afterwards.
I couldn't. I'm. Yeah, it was. No.
Let the Pepper Princess win, and don't try.
Don't go to the Pepper Palace and expect to leave with a good time. No. I know that, it's been a crazy week. It's easy to get sidetracked and your thought process derailed just because of other events in our lives. Don't let it bring you down. Don't let it take control of your thought process. Stay positive. Things do get better. They always do at some point. And just be good to one another. And Gunny, I have a note on my computer right here to send you my story. So
yeah, because Sergeant G called us out before you hopped on. Trust me.
Yep.
He said,
and
"You bitches."
Gunny, just so you know that also my final thoughts, Gunny is retaining his #1 fan status by being here tonight. So thank you.
Damien's #1 fan.
But I thought Sergeant G was our #1 fan. What about Frank? What about Missy?
Damien, Frank, Missy. You're all #1 in our books. Every one of you.
#1! Yay!
You guys are #1 in our books. We love the show. Her says top fan. That's a generic one that Facebook gives out. Sorry, Missy.
Oof, man, you are going to. Yeah, I am going to need a new co-host.
I'm trying. I really am. I got good repellent right now. It's brewing in my belly. So,
Smile
hey, just
real quick.
Mine is those 3 words can save you. I'm not okay.
Yep.
I'm not okay can save your life. I said it last night. I wasn't okay last night. If you watched my push-up video last night, you'd know I wasn't okay. And I said it. I said, I'm not okay tonight. I'm a little upset at myself, a little upset at situations, but I get over it. I get to see Kyle this weekend. That's good enough.
Maybe. If you play your cards right.
If the RVs are rocking,
Don't come knocking.
Because Mike and Stephanie have christened it. No.
Well, I guarantee you, my sister and her brother-in-law did when they took it. So I mean, fuck it. I don't even at this point. I don't even care.
Did your mom borrow it?
No, Tom. But if she needs it, I'd let her borrow it because I'm a good son.
Put the rubber sheets on, woman.
Why does it sound like plastic? Did you put it's waterproof.
On that, we better.
It's a slip and slide now.
On that, we better end the show because
it's a slip and slide. You go out the back window. All right, yeah, I'm done. I do not want to think about that.
Love you guys. See you next week.
Love you guys. See you next week. Thank you all.
You are no longer black or brown or yellow or red. You are now green. You are light green or dark green. Do you understand?
It's that full metal cran-eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really wanna lost something soft. Is not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the shit.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up, saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up. Sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some
color-coded wax. It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.